Challenge Naija Season 3.
Thank you and welcome to another episode of our Battles of Campus Challenge Season 3. It's been amazing over the various episodes we've had. 5 schools are already in the quarterfinals: Ekiti State University, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, University of Ibadan, Federal University of Akure, that's Futa, and in the last episode, University of Lagos defeated Federal University of Technology, Owerri, to proceed into the quarterfinal. Today, we will be seeing the 6th school going into the quarterfinal, and it's going to be an amazing battle between 2 great schools. On this note, I want to welcome you to Campus Challenge Season 3, 6th battle, as we take the journey towards the final. I am your quiz master, Babs Michael. Today, we have 2 great schools in our nation, Nigeria, that have produced quality brains. Ministers, commissioners, governors have evolved from this wonderful school. The first of my school on the list I have is University of UNILORIN, with a huge number of politicians arising from that school. Please help me welcome Adelano Adekola Paul. And this contest is with a very articulating school that always claim to be the best school globally. You always feel them anywhere you are in the world. They don't joke with their alumni, and their anthem is always everywhere. Please help me welcome the representative of Obafemi Awolowo University, who they call Oba Awon University. Ladies and gentlemen, Ali Abdul Kwonyum Olamide. They are here to contest towards the quarterfinal. How are you doing, Olamide?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yes.
And you, ready for the battle? As we prepare for the battle, we take this break and we'll be back straight into the contests.
Campus Challenge Naija Season 3.
Every year, hundreds of students across different tertiary institutions in the country sign up for the biggest educational TV show in Nigeria, Campus Challenge Naija. This is not just a TV show, it is a battle, the Battle of the Titans, where students compete for a grand total of
$3,000.
And this is the time where we begin our search for our next champion. Have you got what it takes to compete with the brightest of minds? Can you stand the heat and enjoy the spotlight? If yes, this is your opportunity, as registration for Campus Challenge Naija Season 4 begins this September. All you need to do is follow the instructions on your screen and you're on your way to becoming our next champion. This video is brought to you by Len5.
Campus Challenge Naija Season 3.
Welcome back to Battle 6 of the Campus Challenge. We're getting closer to have all our contestants qualifying into the quarterfinal. Like I said earlier before the break, the contest today is between Obafemi Awolowo University and University of Ilorin, 2 great institutions that are known for producing politicians. I hope you guys will not be political today, and I hope you give all your concentration to get the best of today. As we go into the battle, the following rules we should take note of. There are 3 segments in this battle. The first segment is a general segment consisting of 3 areas: English, mathematics, and IQ, which we call intelligent quotient questions. The second segment is the international relation, consisting of current affairs and history. And the last segment is the subject choice, where the contestants are permitted to choose their subject based on the department they found themselves. And on this note, every answered question correctly is 5 points. And the questions you cannot answer will be passed to your fellow contestant. And if answered correctly, it's 2 points. But in case that the two contestants cannot answer the questions are thrown to our amazing audience who are invited all across the various universities in Nigeria, intellectuals, young individuals ready to ask the questions because they are also competing towards receiving an award as the best audience in this battle of Campus Challenge. Now we go into the battle, the general segment. I'll start with Obafemi Awolowo University, question 1 to 7. Question 3. What means, you see what, a what with an apostrophe. What means A, what as, B, what was, C,
D.
Either, and D, neither.
D, neither.
D, neither. Neither your answer. That is not correct, sorry to say. Bonus? B, what was? That is actually not correct. The right answer, if 2 is off it already, we have 2 options. The audience will easily know what's the answer. I'm not going to give you, but let me hear from you because it's just 2 options left.
Modinot, University of UNILORIN. What as?
What as? That is correct. What as? What as is also synonymous to what is. So it's because you're looking for what is. What as is synonymous to what is. So that's actually correct. The right answer is what as. University of Ilorin, your question.
Question 1.
Question 1. In the standard US edition of Scrabble, the face value of Q and Z is 10. Name the next highest value tiles.
X.
X.
G.
J. You want to say one more?
X. G. U.
X, J, U. Anyway, X is 8, J is 8, both of them are top. So if you can say X and J, I'll give you 5 points because both of them are the top one. The next one is K. But X, J, actually correct. So, but next is K. K is just the third one. So if you can mention X and J, you're good. 8, 8, both of them are the highest. Let's give it to him once again. 5 points to University of Ilorin and 0 points to University of Obafemi Awolowo University, OAU. We go to the second round of the first segment, which is the general segment. Obafemi Awolowo University, your question.
Question number 5.
Question number 5. What are the 4 basic concepts of mathematics?
Algebra, trigonometry, mensuration or geometry, and statistics.
Algebra, trigonometry,
Mensuration or geometry and statistics.
measuration, geometric, and statistics. That sounds so sweet. Very sweet, but not correct. Bonus to University of Ilorin.
Algebra, geometry, arithmetic, numerology, statistics.
That sounds sweet also. The sweetness does not determine the correctness. Bonus to the audience. Yes, the lady in front here.
I am Raina Motolani from University of Ilorin. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division.
That's correct. Basic fundamentals: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. University of Ilorin, your second question.
Question 5. 6. Question 6.
Be audible.
Question 6.
Question 6. A planned curve formed by the intersection of a right circular cone and a plane parallel to an element of the curve is?
Tangent. Ellipse.
I didn't get that?
Ellipse.
Ellipse. A planned curve formed by the intersection of a right circular cone and a plane parallel to an element of the curve is not ellipse. That's not correct. Bonus to Obafemi Awolowo University.
Tangent.
Tangent. That is not correct. To the audience, the first hand there.
Ayomide Adegbo, representing University of Lagos, a parabola.
Parabola, that's correct. Parabola is correct. Parabola. OAU, your final question.
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Question number 2. What term that contains the name of a utensils describes an error in speech in which there is a transposition of sounds of 2 or more words?
Fringes.
Say it again.
Fringes.
Fringes. That is not correct. What term that contains the name of a utensils describes an error in speech in which there is a transposition of sounds of 2 or more words? Bonus to you, University of Ilorin. No idea? Bonus is not what you think about. To the audience.
My name is Dr. Anthony from Lagos State University. The answer is spoonerism.
Spoonerism is correct. Spoonerism. Spoonerism. Gotten from spoon. So we said a term that contains the name of a utensil, spoon. That's spoonerism. Your final question, University of Ilorin. Question 7. There are 2 ducks in front of a duck, 2 ducks behind a duck, and a duck in the middle. How many ducks are there? Intelligent questions. You think it true? The time is counting. 4 dogs. 4 ducks. 2 ducks in front, 2 ducks behind, and a duck in the middle. 4 dogs. Not correct. You don't guess? Your first answer is the final. Please, let's take note of that. You don't have a chance to say another answer after your first answer. So that's not correct. Bonus to Obafemi University.
5 dogs.
5 dogs, because you said 2 in front, 2 at the back, 1 in the middle. That is actually not correct. Bonus to the audience. I go this way now.
Maybe Emmanuel, University of Lagos, 3 dogs.
3 dogs. 3 dogs. It is not like that. You know, 2 dogs are in front of the last dog, so it's still 3. The first dog has 2 behind it, and the 1 dog is behind the 2 dogs. So in conclusion, there are still 3. It is not just 2, 2, 5 that we have assumed to be. We've come to the end of the first segment, which is the general segment. And at the end of that segment, University of Ilorin have a total of 5 points. And Obafemi Awolowo University have a total of love points. We'll be taking a short break and we'll return with the continuation of the battle, focusing on international relations segment, where our contestants are looking forward to do better. I'll see you in just a moment.
Post Challenge Naija Season 3.
Every year, hundreds of students across different tertiary institutions in the country sign up for the biggest educational TV show in Nigeria, Campus Challenge Naija. This is not just a TV show, it is a battle, the Battle of the Titans, where students compete for a grand total of
$3,000.
And this is the time where we begin our search for our next champion. Have you got what it takes to compete with the brightest of minds? Can you stand the heat and enjoy the spotlight? If yes, this is your opportunity, as registration for Campus Challenge Naija Season 4 begins this September. All you need to do is follow the instructions on your screen and you're on your way to becoming our next champion. This video is brought to you by Len5.
Post Challenge Naija Season 3.
Welcome back to our viewers. We appreciate your time following through Campus Challenge Season 3. Earlier in the first segment, University of Ilorin took the lead with 5 points, while Obafemi Awolowo University trying to get the first point in this battle. We hope the points will arrive as we move into the international relations segment. I'll start with University of Ilorin this time around. Your question from 1 to 7. Question 1. It is customary for Roman Catholics to eat fish on which day of the week?
Friday.
Friday. If you have said Thursday, you'll have been closer. Monday will have been totally wrong. Saturday is close. So the right answer, Friday, correct for 5 points. University of Ile-Ife in those days, which is now Obafemi Awolowo University. Your question.
Question number 3.
Question number 3. What does the acronym NASA stand for?
National Aeronautics and Space Association. Administration.
Take that again for the last time.
National Aeronautics Space Administration.
National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Correct for 5 points. I told you this segment, our contestants are looking forward to get more points. And we've started on a good note. University of Ilorin, your question. Question 2. What K is the currency of Sweden? Kuwait. Call it again. Kuwait. Kilishi. You're just guessing. Kuwait. Kilishi. That's not correct. Bonus to Obafemi Awolowo University. Krona. Correct for 2 points. Krona. Correct for 2 points. Your question, Obafemi Awolowo University. Second question.
Question number 5.
Question number 5. In fashion, what does the term pret a porter means?
Ready to ever. Ready to ever.
Ready to what?
Ready to veil, like ready to veil.
Ready to veil?
Ready to ever.
I didn't get that. Ready to what? Not correct. Ready to what? I'll give it a bonus to Ilorin. No idea. Anybody from the audience? Let's get an echo answer because it's already close to it. So, and the answer is ready to wear. Ready to wear. You can appreciate yourself. Ready to wear. So I can't give you ready to. Ready to anything. It's ready to wear. Your question. University of Ilorin.
Question 4.
Question 4. Which bird gives its name to a straight-legged marching step? Which bird gives its name to a straight-legged marching step? Time is going.
Ostrich.
You said what?
Flying bird. I think flying bird.
Flying bird. The idea is too much. The flying bird. That is not actually correct. Bonus to OAU.
Ostrich.
Ostrich. Not correct. Audience. The hand there.
My name is Dr. Anthony from Lagos State University. The answer is Gale.
Is what?
Gale.
Gills.
Gales.
I know its pronunciation. Gills is actually right. That's goose, like you call it. But it's calling gills. 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 Pronunciation. Gills. Goose is actually correct. Gills. That's correct. Final round of this segment. University of Ilorin. I started with you. Obafemi Awolowo University, your question.
Number 7.
Number 7. 7. Obedience, as used during the last election in Nigeria, can best be categorized as A, political party, B, a movement, C, an ideology group, D, a civil society.
B, a movement.
A movement. Correct for 5 points. Obedience is not a group of politicians. They're not seen as a political party. They're not seen as a civil society group because they don't have an identity of what they fight for. But it's just a movement trying to fight for maybe a leadership or definition as it could be. That's correct for 5 points. It's a movement. We've come to the end of the second segment. And at the end of the second segment, Obafemi Awolowo University started with no points, now have a total of 12 points. And University of Ilorin have a total of 5 points. And in lieu of that, OAU, total 12 points. University of Ilorin, total 10 points. So the battle is going all the way to the subject choice, where we will determine who goes into the quarterfinal. I will start with Obafemi Awolowo University. Your question. Both of them choose science. So we've gotten 7 questions on science, 6 for the contestants and 1 for the audience. Your question, Obafemi Awolowo University.
Question number 3.
Question 3. The 4 lobes of the brain are? The 4 lobes of the brain are?
Olfactory, pituitary, pituitary.
Olfactory, pituitary. Olfactory, pituitary. The time is going. The time is up. We said olfactory. Good term. Pituitary, good term. But that is not correct. Bonus to University of Ilorin.
Yeah, optical lobe,
Optical lobe,
olfactory lobe.
olfactory lobe,
We also have the right and left cerebellum.
the right and left cerebrum. When a student is guessing, you will certainly know. All the guesses were actually not correct. Bonus to the audience. 4 lobes of the brain.
Faith Abiodun, Kwara State University. Parental,
Parietal,
frontal,
frontal, temporal,
and occipital.
occipital. That's correct. Thank you. The 4 lobes of the brain: frontal, parietal, occipital, and temporal. We go to the next segment, the next round of the question, and that is to University of Ilorin. Your question. Question 1. What is the symbol of the element mercury?
HG.
Hg. You sure? Mercury. Hg. I'm sorry to say I thought you were wrong, but you're correct for 5 points. Mercury is right. Hg. That's right. Obafemi Awolowo University, your question.
Question number 7.
Question number 7. Light waves are faster than sound waves. True or false?
True.
True. That is correct for 5 points. University of Ilorin, your question. Question 2. Direct question. Question 2. Direct question. Equal volumes of all gases at the same temperature and pressure contain the same number of molecules is which law? Avogadro's law for 5 points. Avogadro's law correct for 5 points. We go to the next round. Obafemi Awolowo University, your question.
Question number 5.
Question number 5. The junction between the dendrites of a neuron and the dendrite of another neuron is known as?
Synapse.
Synapse. Correct for 5 points. These guys are ready. And the last question from University of Ilorin.
Question 3.
3. This question is a determinant. At the moment, University of Ilorin is on 20 points. And Obafemi Awolowo University is on 22 points. This is a do or not. Your question. You've got question number, what did you choose?
Question 3.
Question 3.
They've taken 3.
3 is taken already.
6.
Question 6. Which vitamin is also known as biotin? Which vitamin is also known as biotin?
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C, biotin. That is actually not correct. Bonus to Obafemi Awolowo University.
Vitamin B2.
Not correct. So bonus to the audience. I'll give it to you here.
Otara Anthony from Lagos State University, vitamin H.
Vitamin H is correct. Biotin. We've come to the end of this contest. Just with a moment, the winner is determined. But before we announce the results, I'll be throwing this final question to the audience. Are you ready? The Greek symbol used to represent wavelength is called, the Greek symbol used to represent wavelength is called, I give it to the sister here.
Okolianita from Nandi Azuka University, Lambda.
Lambda, correct. Lambda. I know you're scratching your head. You felt you'll have chosen this question. I can feel that. That I felt if you have chosen question 4, you'll have gotten it. So that's why it's sometimes a game of choice. You chose 6, you couldn't get it. You thought if you have chosen 4, you'll have gotten it. You know, but that is the spirit of competition. At the end of this battle, between these 2 wonderful schools, it's been so amazing. Can we celebrate them? We're going to be taking this final break as we announce the results of who goes into the quarterfinal. Campus Challenge will return in a minute.
Campus Challenge Naija Season 3.
Every year, hundreds of students across different tertiary institutions in the country sign up for the biggest educational TV show in Nigeria, Campus Challenge Naija. This is not just a TV show, it is a battle, the Battle of the Titans, where students compete for a grand total of
$3,000.
And this is the time where we begin our search for our next champion. Have you got what it takes to compete with the brightest of minds? Can you stand the heat and enjoy the spotlight? If yes, this is your opportunity as registration for Campus Challenge Naija Season 4 begins this September. All you need to do is follow the instructions on your screen and you're on your way to becoming our next champion. This video is brought to you by Lem5.
Campus Challenge Naija Season 3.
Welcome back, our viewers at home and our wonderful audience that have been following us all through this battle. This is Battle 6. And at the end of today, we'll know the school going into the quarterfinal with the other 5 that have been there. Here is the final result for this contest. In the subject-based question, OAU have a total of 10 points. And that brings the total for Obafemi Awolowo University to 22. And University of Ilorin, who needed a question to skip through and probably become the winner, ended up having a total of 20 points. So the journey to the final Campus Challenge for University of Ilorin is ending here, but that does not end your passion to grow and develop in life. But the journey for Obafemi Awolowo University will continue as he is moving into the quarterfinal. Thank you to our viewers for seeing it through this episode, the 6th battle of the Campus Challenge Season 3. I'll see you in the next episode where we have the next school going into the quarterfinal. It's been an amazing day. Looking forward for more beautiful episodes. I'll remain your quizmaster, Babs Michael.